Hi, welcome to Friendly Ford. My name is Eric Crevling.
And I'm Isaac Roberts.
And this is the 2018 F-150 Platinum. Gorgeous white platinum metallic tri-coat. It is equipped standard with a 3.5 liter EcoBoost, 375 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque. Towing capacity when properly equipped up to 13,200 pounds, which is #1 in its class. Ford's maintenance on these trucks is super low. The 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine has a deep sump oil pan, which allows it to hold more oil, which allows you to go further on an oil change up to 10,000 miles. The coolant over here, that's going to be due upwards of 100,000 miles. And if you notice, you'll see no transmission dipstick. It is a sealed transmission. The filter and the fluid do not need to be serviced for over 150,000 miles. It's amazing. The spark plugs aren't due for 100,000 miles. You also notice there's no power steering fluid. This vehicle is equipped standard with ePass, which is electronic power assist steering. It does tie into the other safety features that we'll go over later, but it also allows you to have no fluid to service. The battery is also koozied by this anti-acid absorbent material. Batteries do leak, especially out here in the hot summers of Las Vegas, Nevada, and this koozie is going to absorb any of that acid that leaks out, keeping it away from all the electronics and AC components underneath it.
Now the F-150 Platinum is going to come with LED signature lighting around the headlamp and also in the fog light. If you look here, you're going to see your frontal view camera, and this little block here, when you activate your windshield washer, it's also going to have a nozzle come out here and spray washer fluid on that to clean it. Behind this cover is part of your adaptive cruise control sensor, and these front tow hooks here will tell you that the F-150 is four-wheel drive. Now here, you're going to see notches in the frame. These notches are part of the crumple zone on the F-150. If you get into an accident, it'll cause this to accordion, protecting the driver and anybody else in the cabin from that energy. Also, the F-150 has liquid-filled motor mounts, and if you get into an accident causing the engine to go backwards, it'll shove it under the truck instead of into the cabin.
F-150 Platinum's also equipped with these gorgeous 20-inch polished aluminum wheels with the hand-cooked Dynapro ATM aggressive wheels. If you notice right here, this is one of the sensors for your park assist we'll go over later. Underneath the side mirror here, you're going to see a number of different things. One is a camera. That's going to be for the 360-degree view camera we'll go over later as well. And the approach lighting. This is an LED light that when you get close to the vehicle or unlock the vehicle, it's going to shine a light that's going to bright up the whole side of the truck. On the side, you do get LED turn signals, as well as a nice chrome cover. These are breakaway mirrors as well. On the inside, you will notice a blind spot warning sensor. That'll indicate if anybody is in your blind spots. Also, with the F-150s, the blind spot warning system also works for up to 33 feet behind the truck. If you have a trailer, any vehicle in the trailer's blind spot as well will illuminate this light here. On the door, you're going to see this little sensor on the handle. This is just a cover, it's not a button, but when you get close to the vehicle with the key on you, you just hold the handle, it unlocks the door, allows you to get in. When you open the door, you're going to notice that this has power deployable running boards. Those settings can be changed in the computer to stay open or stay closed, however which way you like. F-150s also have a raised button for the keyless entry. If you don't have your key on you, you can actually set different codes for this or use the factory one, whichever you prefer. When we open the gas cap, Ford's been doing this a long time, but they have no gas cap on the fuel tank. This is good for a couple reasons. In here, there's a heavy-duty spring. You can't push that flap down. You have to actually have the nozzle at the gas station to open that. That's going to save you money because it's going to keep all those fumes of the gasoline inside the vehicle in the evap system, which improves gas mileage. It also is going to keep that pesky check engine light off, one less part to fail.
Now on the key to the F-150, you're going to have a few different buttons here. You're going to have the remote tailgate down. You press it twice, it'll automatically lower the tailgate slowly. One more thing Ford implemented into the tailgate is a step here. You push this button, it'll pop a step out, you pull it down, and then you pull this handle out. That'll lock into place, and this tailgate step will control. You can have 350 pounds on this tailgate here. Now here in the tailgate, they put LED box lighting, which you can control from inside the cab or by this button here. Now Ford also has a box link setup allowing you to add on extra accessories like additional tie downs or a bed extender. Also in the tailgate, you're going to have more approach lighting. When you unlock the vehicle, it'll illuminate that bright LED light. You have your reverse camera here, which will give you a straight back or a 180 panoramic view. Ford also included a 4 or 7 pin connector that helps you out when you're towing something below or above 5,000 pounds and need the different connectors. Here you're going to see your sensors. That's going to be what causes the vehicle to beep when you're backing up and getting close, or your park assist. It's going to help you with your park assist as well.
If you look closely down here over by the rear tire, you're going to see the placement of this rear shock. It is as close to the outside wheel as possible. That's going to benefit you as the driver for giving you an exceptional ride, best in its class for trucks. It's also going to increase the payload of the vehicle by allowing it to be more stable and have the shocks all the way out. It increases the payload, giving you that best in class payload possible. Everybody knows the backbone of the truck is the frame. You need a strong frame to be able to tow a lot of weight. This frame is fully boxed frame, 100% from front to back. You'll also notice way up here, there's 5 cross members throughout the entire truck, and they are completely welded through. They're not tack welded or bolted in like some of the other trucks. If you look in the back here, you'll notice that when you have the seats folded up, the entire back is completely flat. If you need anything big to lug back here, having that hump makes that very difficult. So Ford has made the back completely flat. Another feature that the Platinum comes standard with is the airbag seat belts. How that's going to work is when it's plugged in and you were to get into an accident that deploys the airbags, this is going to shoot a charge of air that's going to inflate these seat belts, giving you a larger area of surface, which is perfect for kids or if you have a car seat back here. You'll also notice there's some other plugs here in the center console as well as rear air. You have heated seats for the rear passengers. You have 2 USB ports and a power inverter for a laptop or a hairdryer or anything you'd like.
As you'll see here on the front door, you're going to see the Platinum badging. 10-way power adjustable seats, and that's going to be on both the driver and passenger side. You're going to have your lumbar support buttons here, and also these are equipped with multi-contour massaging seats. To activate that, you press that button in the center there.
All right, if you look on the left side of the steering wheel, you're going to see a button here that you can add, a button here that activates the lights on the side mirrors. So when you're parked in a parking lot or you're off-road or whatnot, you need some lighting on the side of the vehicle, you just press this button, it's going to activate those LED lights, light up the whole side of the truck. Down here you also have that cargo light that activates those LED lights down here for the box, the truck. This is also equipped with adaptive cruise control. It works the same as a regular cruise control, except you can set the distance that you want to stay behind somebody if they're driving too slow. So for example, you set it to 65 miles per hour, you set your distance that you're comfortable with. If somebody cuts you off and gets in front of you that's going slower than you are, the truck will actually slow itself down, keep the distance until that person gets over and you speed back up to whatever you set the cruise control. If you look over here, you're going to see that the Platinum does come equipped with the intelligent 4x4 system. You can actually drive around on dry pavement with that. It's going to use all of its sensors along the whole vehicle to determine what mode it should be in and do it automatically for you. Also has an electronic locking rear differential, so no more jumping out of the truck and turning the hub. You can actually do it all from up here. By just pulling this out, it automatically locks the rear differential for you. The Pro Trailer Backup Assist. You're not going to want to back up a trailer after you've used this by yourself. How this works is it works with the E-Pass, the electronic power assist steering. Once you have a trailer, you're in reverse, you turn this knob to the direction you want the trailer to go. Let your hands off the steering wheel and put it in reverse. It's going to back the trailer up for you, turning the truck and moving the trailer in the direction you need it to go. What's also cool with this, there's some safety features built in. Once you turn this a direction, it will actually do a full 360 circle and not allow the trailer and the truck to jackknife. If you were to set this to straight and you're backing a boat up to a loading dock, and let's say the loading dock's a mile long, you can actually set this to straight. The truck is gonna back the trailer up perfectly straight for that whole mile without you touching the steering wheel. If you look below here, you're gonna see the electronic trailer braking controller. The truck is equipped with a smart trailer hookup, so let's say you had a boat and you had a trailer, 26-foot trailer, and once you hook them up and you register them in the computer, you can set different settings for the trailer brake, the different gains, which helps you out. It's going to know which one you have hooked up at each time.
So now with the F-150 Platinum, you're going to have a rear sliding glass window. You're going to have your interior perimeter sensors up here. Now say somebody were to get into your truck and not activate the outside alarm, the perimeter sensors on the interior are going to go off. You have your handy dandy glasses holder for driving glasses or sunglasses. This one's also equipped with the panoramic sunroof. Your buttons up here will control that. And it's a simple one-touch system. You touch it once and it'll open that for you. Now if you look here, you have your traction control button. You're gonna have your front view camera. It'll show you a 360-degree view of the truck and also a straight front view. If you press it one more time, it's gonna show you the just front view. Press it one more time, you're gonna have your straight front view and then a shot down the left or right side. Say you can't see what's coming from your left, it's blocking your view. You can see if a vehicle's coming or a child's trying to cross the street or something, and it'll ultimately increase your safety. Now this vehicle is also equipped with auto start stop technology. When you have the engine up to operating temperature and you come up to a stop, it'll shut the engine off to save gas. If you have the AC blowing hard, it's going to start the engine right back up for you though. Pressing this button will turn that system off. Now if you look here on your Sync 3 system, you have your different audio sources. You go through your Sirius. When you have your phone hooked up to Bluetooth, it'll pop up here. You can add your phone into the system there. This vehicle is equipped with navigation, and it's also equipped with Android Auto and also Apple CarPlay settings. Now say you wanted to activate your multi-contour seats from here. You can adjust your lumbar. You can also adjust the massage.
Ooh.
Passenger and driver.
If you look up here, you're going to see the B&O sound system. It's Bang & Olufsen sound system. Best on the market right now. They actually go through every vehicle that they put their audio system in. They go through and tune it to the acoustics of that particular vehicle, whether it has cloth or leather. They tune it differently. If you look down here in this little access cover down here, This does open and close, has a nice little cover there. Does lock into place. These two ports here, these are the smart charging ports. The 2.1 amp chargers, super fast charging from dead to full charge in about half an hour. It can charge your phone. Vehicle is equipped with heated and cooled seats, as well as dual climate control. Climate control is huge. It's a little different than just AC. You can actually set this to a certain degree and it's going to keep it at that degree. It's not just going to continue blowing ice cold, which is super nice to have. If you look over here, you're going to see the two settings here. This is for your lane departure warning here. As you're driving down the road, if you start to drift left or right, it's going to know which side of the lane you're on and where you're at in the lane. If you go too far, it'll give you an alert. First, it'll vibrate the steering wheel. Then second, it's going to actually, if you go too far, get you back to center of the lane, which is super cool. Right next to that with the P, that's going to be your park assist settings. When you press that button, it gives you the option to parallel park or perpendicular park or parallel park out. So this truck will actually park itself, whether it backs itself into a spot or it parallel parks, it does it on its own. Once you parallel park and you need to get out, it'll actually help you out of the spot as well. And that is the 2018 F-150 Platinum.